All right, okay, welcome back, everybody. Again, this is Dee, and we're just going to continue on to the next topic. All right, so as we stated before, please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video and add your comments, whether they're positive or if you just had some additional questions. We read everything. All right, so let's just move on. The next topic is why waste her time? How could it be wasting her time if she wants a husband?
Well, in a lot of cases, a woman to say out loud, I just want to be married. Sometimes they don't care how horrible the man is. They don't care if he's a cheater. It's some men cheat the week before getting married and she'll still marry him because how it looks. There are some women marry horrible men because they just want to be a wife. There are some women marry guys they know this is not going to last. There are some women that marry guys that have had kids on outside of the relationship before they got married. All I'm saying is there's a lot of good men that's looking at that saying that's gonna fall on me because I'm a good man. All that stuff he's doing gonna fall on me. You know when it's gonna fall on me? When the woman has had enough. When a woman has had enough, that's when it's gonna fall on the next man. Because one thing about having enough, you're fed up. Most women that done had enough, they just don't come home one day and say, well, I had enough and walk out the door. No, she's fed up. She's tired of the cheating. She's tired of the lying. She's tired of the calls in the middle of the night and you're going into another room. There are some good women out here with horrible men. And I blame the men. Because why put her in your life if you know you're not going to act right? Why walk up over to the table, ask her her name, and exchange numbers with her when you know you're not gonna act right? Anybody can say, well, how he knew he wasn't gonna act right. A cheater, don't change your spots. A woman beater, don't change your spots. A guy that dogs women out, don't change your spots. And I'm tell you the funniest thing about what I'm saying right now. Most guys that's out in these sports bars and these clubs and these venues where a lot of females hang out and a lot of guys hang out. Majority of the guys that's talking to 2 and 3 females at one time is the horse guys in the club. Them decent guys, she ain't gonna look her way. You might have 4 guys that's hoes that ain't gonna treat you right, ain't gonna do right by you. And a woman, 3 or 4 women we talking to. This one guy standing there chilling, decent looking guy, normal. Ain't nobody coming this way. Why? He ain't got his pants hanging off him. He not talking shit, talking loud. He ain't drunk. You know, he ain't a pretty boy. He ain't a 6 pack. Oh, he got to be a 6 pack. Because if he ain't no 6 pack or got a nice car, she done peeked out the window and seen that. She ain't in his face. But I blame men because of the fact that why get in relationships with good women and when you get through with them, you just toss her to the curb and run to somebody else. And now she's living a life of she can't go to sleep. She's going to a doctor. She's going to a psychiatrist. She you destroyed her life, and I don't understand that. Why put a bad woman through something that she didn't deserve? You just put time off into it. You actually wasted your time and wasted her time because sooner or later, like I said, when she get enough, she gonna get enough.
Okay, so what if that's not wasting her time? What if she's really in love with him?
So just because she's in love with him, don't mean he's in love with her. You don't treat people any kind of way that you're in love with. You don't call them B's and H's who you're in love with. You don't drag them up and down the stairs, across the floor, down the garbage can, anything negative you're doing to her. That ain't love. She may love you to death, but I know of women that love their husband and love their boyfriend to death, and they're through thick and thin. You know, she slipped and fell and broke her arm. That's her story. But everybody else that know that dude know the real story. So yeah, she can be in love, and some women don't want to go nowhere because they really her heart is there. But like I said earlier, her heart is there. But most women, when she got enough, she's had enough. When she don't want to deal with him no more, she don't want to deal with him no more. There's some horrible black men in this world. Horrible. But the good dudes that's gonna treat you right, that's gonna do you right, that's gonna be that ride or die husband, he gonna be there for you 100%. She ain't gonna look his way. You know when she gonna look his way? After she done had years of dating a whole bunch of different guys and it didn't work out. 3 or 4 or 5, 6 marriages. Because I know people that's been married at least 7 years and they still ain't getting along. I know people that's been married 20 years, ain't getting along, too scared to get out there in the world and get on with your life. But I'd rather stay with him. And the reason why I call it scared, because of the fact that you don't want nobody in your life but him, and I don't understand why. He done scared you up to tell you don't nobody want you. You know, ain't nobody gonna date you. Ain't nobody gonna do. There's men are looking for women like you because you got a good heart and you're a good woman. But you stick in bad relationships so long to where time ain't waiting on nobody. It's women that's been married 20 years and I'll talk to them because a lot of women ask me questions about relationships. And I don't break up relationships and tell you to leave him or tell him to leave her. I don't do shit like that. But I'll tell you the truth. You act on it the way you want to. Because I know people that's been in a relationship 15, 20 years, and they'll tell me, I've been in a relationship for 25 years, and the last 20 years have been hell. Why are you still there?
So, how can you get out of a relationship when you can tell that it's not going anywhere? What do you recommend? Because if not, then that's just going to cause resentment, making women hard for the next guy.
Only way, and like I say, I blame men for all of this. Because you knew you weren't gonna act right, because you didn't act right with the last woman, and the woman for her, and the woman for her. You knew you weren't gonna act right because you did bad to the last woman. Well, this is the problem I gotta say with the woman. You don't care about no red flags. 6 foot, 6 figures, 6-pack. That's all he need. And you in love until the love is ran out. And you ain't trying to look bad in front of your girlfriend, so you ain't gonna break up with them. You ain't trying to look bad in front of your parents, even though everybody already know what you're going through. How do you nip that in the bud? Don't get it started. How do you stop that? Don't get it started. People tell you who they are. People tell you who they are, but you're not listening because you're looking at what's before you. You're not looking at what they got. It's amazing how many materialistic women are in materialistic relationships, and when they get tired of him, they can care less about the materialistic stuff. But it's too late. You don't put all them years into a nice house, a nice car, money in the bank. You don't have to work. You don't have to do this and do that. And then you look at your life and say, I've been doing this for 15 years, and I'm not happy. There are women that stand with guys in 1-bedroom apartments, happy than people that's living in $900,000 $1 million homes. Happy because they love each other for real. It ain't about the money. It ain't about what he can do for me. It ain't about what she can do for me. Because like I said earlier, it's just as many trifling men as it is women looking for somebody to take care of them. So it ain't about the woman that's looking the begging. That men begging too. Ain't the woman that's trifling. It's trifling men too. It ain't the women that ain't no good. It's no good men also. The problem is you put your time off into somebody years and years and you can't get that time back. If anybody listening to this video and you with somebody like that, you can't get 10 more years back. You can't get it.
All right, so this is Seti's opinion. And again, why waste her time? Why waste somebody's time that they cannot reclaim and get back? Cedric, do you have anything else you would like to add?
The last thing I want to say, I'm gonna make it real quick. Women, if you're single and you've been single for years, there's women that's in relationships that's been single for years. You look at your girlfriends and want to be like her for what? With a man that you've been with 15, 20, and she been married for a long time, you don't know what's going on in that marriage. Vet whoever comes in your path. But there's a lot of bad men that are single. You know, there's a lot of, you got to look at it like this. If he's good looking, 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-pack, sometimes you got to ask yourself, why the hell is he single? That's all I got. And that's my opinion. I would like y'all to subscribe, ring that bell. And the reason why you're ringing the bell, because every single time that I do a video, It's gonna ring on your phone, and you're gonna know exactly. Go to it and see what I'm talking about. Subscribe. Please share it with your friends. I'm here to give information. I'm not here for no fees or no this and no that. I'm here to share information because I want people to think about what I'm saying. If it relates to you, you need to act on it. I'll act on it 20 more years from now. Then you say to yourself, 20 years from now, damn, I should have did what he told me to do. I should have just followed the advice. I don't mind giving advice, at all. But please subscribe to my channel. This is Cedric Lewis, and that's my opinion. Definitely my opinion.